Mental load. Have you heard of it? Mental load. Okay. We all have it, and I know you have it. And I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to talk about why it's hurting your business. So stay tuned. I'm going to tell you more about it. And I'm going to actually give you some really good strategic tips you can use right now, today, tomorrow, to help you sort of unload this load. Hi, though. I'm Emily Benson. I am a boutique and business coach for women who want to make more money, have more fun, and who want to focus on mindset, margins, and marketing to help shift their business and grow to the next level. And on this live specifically, I want to talk to you if you are making a good amount of money, you're really steady in your business, and you're ready to go to like a 7-figure level. If that's you, give me some hearts. Hi, Misha. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you guys. If you're joining, please do say hi. Tell me who you are, where you're checking in from. I absolutely love to get to know all of you, and I've been back on my regular Facebook Live schedule here. I took a break in May, and now I'm back. Hey, Megan, how are you? So I want to talk about this because, the other thing, Ashley, you're going to like this conversation. Hey, girl. Sorry. My brain's going really fast because I'm excited to talk about this. So I'm going to share this really quick. Inside my group, it's called the Fashion Truck Tribe. It's not just for fashion truckers. It's for anyone that has a boutique. So come and join me there. I'm just going to share that over there. If you want to join, all you have to do is type in the search box on Facebook, probably just Fashion Truck Tribe, and it will pop right up. I'm going to share it over there so we can have some more ladies join us. So, mental load. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm back. I had to take, May was literally one of the most amazing months of my life. So I had to take a little break from doing Facebook Live because so much good stuff was going on. So I hope that you're well. Thanks for joining. Okay. Oh my God, I love that, Megan. Yeah, you're right. So many good things are going on. So listen, I want to talk about this thing, mental load. Okay. Mental load. This is something I went to my sister's today and we're hanging out and she's like, we're chit-chatting like sisters do. And, she goes, well, it's like that thing, mental load. And I'm like, what? What is this? I've never heard of this. Okay. And, I put eyeshadow there and I feel like it's making me look more tired. And I'm not even tired. I feel like it's making me look tired. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Mental load. So she shows me this cartoon and I should probably post it. But it's so good. And it talks about how, give me some hearts if you live with someone and you feel like they don't do what you think they need to do. So so here's the thing. The idea of mental load is that as women, the way we were raised, especially in the United States, we had become house managers or like family managers. Just instinctively, this is how we've been raised, okay? So what's happening in our brain all the time is over here, there's this running list. I got to pay that bill. I got to hang that curtain rod. I got to vacuum. I got to pick up the kids at school. I got to bring them to dance. Oh, we got to register for dance again because that's coming up. And this kid needs new glasses and that reorder is going to go in soon. So I need to place that. And the fridge is empty and I need to water the plants and I need to garden. Give me some hearts if this is how your brain works. And this is just like at home, okay? Like we're just constantly running scripts and lists and to-dos. And it's exhausting. Like, when you come home at the end of the day, you're like, I'm exhausted. I'm getting so many hearts because you guys feel me on this, right? And here's the thing. It's not something that anyone ever talks about. Okay, like I've never heard anyone talk about like, hey, do you feel like you always have this mental list going, this mental load list of things that you feel like, oh my God, I have to do? And listen, I'm not denigrating anything your spouse does, your kids do, like anything. I'm not denigrating any. This is not what this is about. What this is about is the fact that we as women have this life script, this load sitting on one shoulder. And what's happening as we start businesses is we suddenly have this other load sitting on our shoulders, right? Some of us, if we have a job, like when you're in a 9-to-5 job, 5 times out of 10, I'm going to give that. 5 times out of 10, you can like leave the job and come home and deal with your mental load. Am I right? There's some jobs where you take it home, whatever, right? But when you own a business and when you have a boutique business, the new business load never goes away. So you have this home manager, family life manager load sitting there. And now suddenly you have this business load sitting there. And they're both just weighing you down. Okay. Am I right? Like, I would love to hear if this is you and your brain. Jen says, I am stalking your life today. I'm so glad kind of to hear that. Yeah, your brain never stops. Your brain never stops. And I think this is how we've been conditioned. My sister and I had this long conversation about how this is how we've been conditioned with this mental load always sitting there. And then what happens is like the person we live with or our kids or just our kids don't do what they don't read our mind and they don't know, oh, okay, I'm expecting you to do this and please do it and please do it the right way. It doesn't work. Like, we get frustrated and then we get resentful and then we get annoyed and we're in this spot where we're just like, oh, MFG, why don't you understand how much I had to do? How does this not make sense to you? Is this right? Kirby says yes, and I never know which to give attention to first or most of the time. Yes, this is the problem. And here's the thing is we haven't been given solutions. So I'm going to give you some solutions here, okay? This is the problem that I found. And my sister and I was like, oh my God. Like, she just tapped right into it. Because I think as boutique and business owners, we never give the mental load up when we add the boutique load. There's nothing that can give. It's like, oh my God, now we have double the shit to do. And that becomes a serious problem, especially as we're trying to grow, especially as we're in a place where maybe we have grown a good amount, but we feel like we can't get to that next level because we still have these 2 big pots. And hopefully you're understanding this physicality I'm putting to this, but these 2 big pots on our shoulders, like we just feel like we have to do freaking everything. The fact of the matter is we don't, okay? It's a choice. Jen says she had a mental load meltdown about a half an hour ago. I love how the universe works. Good. I'm connected to that. Crystal says this happened to me today. So we've got a lot of women on here who totally are vibing with this, okay? And I love that. I love Jen. I love you, Crystal. I love that you guys are like, yes, I'm there with you, okay? So I want to give you some tips, okay? I want to give you some tips because here's the thing. The load is not going to get lighter. It's going to get heavier unless we have some strategic skill, like some strategy put in place where we can actually start to shift some of the load. I feel like it's kind of sounding weird soon. But this is right. We've got to shift some of this. We've got to move some of this. We would delegate some of this. So my first tip for you with how to start to release some of this mental load is to really have a notebook, okay? And if you have a notebook like this, where it's like double-sided, you guys can see I take a million notes. I really want one side to be like your mental load, your home manager mental load brain dump, and I want the other side to be your boutique mental load brain dump. And maybe you're more computerized so you can do this on the computer, but I am a very physical person. I need this on a piece of paper. And actually, I lost one of my lists and I just found it and I was like, I can't believe I remade it. So here's the deal. You're gonna write it down and everything is gonna get assigned to someone. Does this make sense? So it's going to get assigned to someone and hopefully it's all not getting assigned to you. So this is where we have to step up and ask for help, okay? I think the biggest thing as women we don't do is we don't ask for help. We expect people to know that we need help, and when they don't know we need help, we get pissed at them because we say, I don't understand why you know, well, you can't see this? You can't see this problem? No. We got to use our voice, and we have to use it in a proactive way, right? No one likes to be yelled at. No one in our family is benefiting from us getting pissed off and yelling at them, are they, right? So let's be proactive about it. So as we start to write this stuff down, put an assignment next to it, okay? And maybe this has to be like a chart in your house, like, I don't know, chore chart, whatever. maybe that needs to start to be something where you can ask for help, because the bottom line is that the way that the world is changing, I mean, this is like a big topic, heavy topic, but I think important for you as a growing boutique owner, because the deal is you need to assign it to someone, okay? Whether it's in your life or whether it's in your business. So I want you to start doing that. One side of your notebook is for your life, the other side is for your business, and you assign them and you delegate them, and whatever needs a due date gets a due date. And you stay on top of that. And maybe it's 1 week at a time. Maybe it's 1 day at a time at first. It's 1 week at a time. This is how I've started to manage my life and my business. Started with my business, now it's having to turn into my life because I got a lot of shit going on. And it's okay that I have a lot going on, but the bottom line is I can't do it all, okay? And so I want you to start to realize that you can't do it all. No one expects you to, only you expect yourself to. So take away the expectation that you need to be doing everything and that you need to be doing everything perfectly or right. That's not true. Let it go. Let the expectation go. Let the idea that you have to do everything go, because you don't. And start to delegate it to someone, okay? And this might have to be some tough conversations in your house. This might have to be some tough conversations with some employees. But the bottom line is it needs to start to happen, because I think that so many of you are out there drowning, and I actually don't really know how you're doing it or how long you're gonna be able to do it for. So that's my first tip for you, is have a notebook, write down what's in your brain, assign it to someone, and put a due date next to it. Business and life, paying bills, taking out the trash, to putting the trash at the curb, all that stuff, all is on there, okay? We need more help. Hi, Tara, good to see you. We're talking about the mental load and what the mental load looks like for us. As women, we have running scripts in our heads of all the things we need to do that not only include our business, but include our life. So tip number 2 for you is know that as you grow your business, some of these things you're going to grow out of, okay? So if you've emailed me to hello@stylish&success, you know I don't generally email you back. If you do, it's me saying to Holly, say this back to her and sign it from me. But I'm not writing that email physically. I have grown out of doing customer service. I've grown out of doing payment issues. I've grown out of dealing with product questions or what's the right course for me to take questions. I've grown out of that. And that's part of stepping up as a CEO and starting to take some of that mental load off, because as a creative visionary in your business, you need to be the one who directs the course of your overall business. And there's a certain point where you need to step out of doing the day-to-day, okay? You have to get out of this. Yes, Tara, I just journaled about my mental load meltdown. I love my journals. I love my journals too. And here's the thing, you're gonna grow out of things in your house just as much as you're gonna grow out of things in your business. So I just vacuumed for the first time in like over 2 years. I don't even own a vacuum. We don't own a vacuum. Let me put it that way. We don't own the vacuum. The reason I had to go to my sister is because I don't own a vacuum, and I had to borrow her vacuum because like we had a miscommunication with the housekeepers, our new housekeepers that we set up, and our house needed to be vacuumed. And so I vacuumed for the first time. It was actually kind of fun. I was like, this is awesome. This is a really nice vacuum. It's some stick thing. Like I've never seen that style. I don't know what it is. And listen, I'm not saying this to be snobby. Like I don't clean my house. Like my house is very clean. The deal is like, I don't scrub toilets. I don't do bathtubs. Like I don't do that. I'll lube the dishwasher. I'll take the dishwasher out. I cook. There's things that I do. There are things I enjoy to do, right? But I absolutely don't want to do most of the house cleaning. And frankly, it's something I've grown out of, because I know that that precious time, those precious hours it would take me to do that stuff, I could be working on my business, or frankly, I could be relaxing. I could be relaxing and meditating and taking care of myself and really getting myself in a zone where I can show up here for you guys and help you and give you these ideas and tap into whatever's going on, Jen, right? Like if I wasn't tapped in, I wouldn't know that this is exactly what 2 of you said. This happened to me today. Because I'm tapped in, right? Because I'm taking the time to chill, relax, all that stuff. Yeah, Tara saying this makes sense. Bless me. Yeah. I don't want to do that anymore, okay? So know that there's certain things you're going to just grow out of. And that includes things like posting on social media. That includes customer service, billing issues. I'm getting so many hearts. Yes, who is ready to grow out of this stuff? We need to be done, okay? There's eventually going to be stuff around your house that you're not going to want to do. You're not going to clean. You're not going to want to cook. You're not going to want to, maybe you don't want to drive your kids to school, so you get someone to do that for you. Maybe you do want to hang out with your kids, so all the rest of your day is focused on how much time can I get what I need to get done so that when my kids come home, I can hang out with them, right? What are the priorities for you, and what do you need to grow out of so you don't have to deal with this other stuff anymore? You know, I have a lot of women that come to me that are making a lot of money and they're worried about social media and they're working really long hours. And I'm like, why? I'm confused. The more money you make, the less you should be working. That is my pure belief. You should be able to step up in your business as the creative director, the CEO, and guide the business where it needs to go. You shouldn't be doing the dumb stuff on social media that you need to do. You guys, all those great posts that you guys love so much, like I see how much you love the posts on our business page, like heels and flats and like dress up, dress down. I don't do that. I don't even come up with the ideas. That's my team does that. Holly and my team do that, okay? So like that's the thing, is we need to learn to hire these things out to people who know our voice, who know our brand, who know our like they know you guys. They know you're gonna have fun chatting in those, typing in those boxes and telling us what you like. They know that. And that's why I hire good people, right? And so I want you to get to this place where you feel like you can grow out of certain things, even if it's something you're really good at. And this is my third thing, okay? I need a Holly. There's been many people that say they need a Holly, but don't steal my Holly because she's mine, okay? Sorry, Holly, if you're watching. You guys, I'm pretty sure Holly's fully booked, but I'm sure we can hook you up with some other people. So here's the thing, is my third tip for you is be okay when it's not perfect. Know that as you hire people out, your audience is gonna tell you what's perfect or not, right? So there are some posts that you guys like don't react to, or you guys aren't like liking a lot and commenting a lot. You guys are telling us what we need to keep going after and what we need to stop posting, right? Just like your customers, especially if you're selling clothes, your customers are telling you with what they're buying, what is perfect and what is not. I know there are certain Facebook Lives that you guys just love because I'm talking about social media posting. You all are concerned about that all the time. So you've got to start to be okay when things aren't perfect. There was about 2 or 3 days ago, there was a quote post that the team posted. And like, I like it. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't where my head at was that day. And I was like, ugh, I don't know. And then I was like, Emily, leave it. It's going to help someone. And a bunch of you guys were like, love this, love this. Like we had like a bunch of shares on it. It was fine. But I knew if my perfectionism struck up again, I knew that I would have wanted to delete it and create my own. And that is not worth my time. That's not worth my time to stop doing. Tara asked, how do you make sure you hire the right person to speak your voice, Emily? Well, number one, if you're going to hire someone, let me put it this way. When you want to hire someone, you want to write down exactly what you want about them. And so you'd write that in your job description for what you want. Energetically, it's really important to write a job description. And if you're going to post a job description, you also need that too. Like right now I'm looking for a personal assistant. I need to sit down and write an actual job description, which I haven't done because number one, energetically, it's gonna attract them. But two, if you do need to post it, you want the right people to be attracted to you. So you gotta just interview and you've gotta like check out what the other work that they're doing. You've gotta check out, talk to them, get to know them. What do they like? You know, I knew Holly coming in here. I knew she liked fashion. I knew she liked hanging out with women. I knew she sort of like had this sense of an eye for like what was going on. And really she just learned my voice over time. Like she was pretty close, but she started to learn more of it because also part of it was I'm really active. So that's the other piece of it is like, as you start to give stuff away and learn everything can't be perfect, you also still have to be a part of it. You still have to add your voice. You guys know how much content do I put out? All I do is produce content, podcasts, videos, workbooks, courses. I mean, I'm constantly just putting stuff out, and Holly gets to touch and see and watch all that stuff. So she starts to adapt, and she probably has her team members watch me and watch my voice and see what I've posted and read what I've written, read my emails, all that kind of stuff. So they're starting to cultivate that voice as well, right? And that's important. So it might not be a perfect match right away, but having someone who's teachable, coachable, learnable is really important, because again, you're the leader, right? We're delegating, but we're not necessarily like completely hands off, right? And I mean, there's certain things now where like Holly will be like, hey, we just did this thing, check it out. Here's this new thing we created, and here's this. And I'll go in and I'll be like, this is 95% me. Just touch this, add this word, and it's good, right? But I've been working with Holly for a year and a half, and we've gotten to that point now. So this is a huge part of taking that mental load off. So I feel like this is resonating with a lot of you. And I want to let you know that if you haven't heard yet, 7-Figure Boutique Mastermind is open until Sunday. The price goes up tomorrow. We have our first group call on Monday. This is my 3-month high level, high vibe, small group mastermind. And so we're going to go for the next 3 months. You get some one-on-one calls with me, you get group coaching, you get a lot of customized stuff. This is for the person whose 6-figure blueprint was too basic for them, and maybe they're not ready for my one-on-one coaching. Somewhere in between, okay? You're probably making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month consistently. That's a requirement actually to join. And you're ready to go to the next level. You're ready to hit $1 million a year, you guys, is only $80,000 a month. Crazy, right? It's like 83,333, something like that. But there's a lot of you that are there. And my fear or my concern is a lot of you are at that 20, 30, 40, 50, but you're not going to be able to maintain it, or you've plateaued. And part of the problem is this mental load issue. You still got a lot of things at home going on, a lot of project management stuff, and you still got your hand in the muck of shipping and billing and sending invoices and doing all the Facebook Lives and probably doing a lot of things that you don't like. I'm going to be honest with you. And even if you like them a little bit, it's probably getting to the point where it's not appropriate as a CEO of your boutique to be doing them. So I want to invite you to shoot me a DM. I turned my away message off. I had that on for a while by accident. Part of how I set boundaries though is we don't take a lot of messages on our DMs here on the page. So send me a DM here on my business page if it sounds like something you're interested in. It's going to be high touch. Like I'm going to be looking at your Facebook ads. We're going to be talking about boundaries. We're going to be talking about how to hire and delegate. We're going to be talking about how to have your company grow and what that structure looks like. We're going to be talking about energy management, how to manifest more, how to really get things going with your marketing. How much more are you marketing? How much more are you attracting more customers? So I'd love to talk to you more about it if you feel like this is something that's right for you. Like I said, the price goes up tomorrow. We close the doors on Friday. We have our first group call on Monday. The women that are in this group are freaking awesome. They're probably people you've seen. They're probably people you know. You're going to be surprised at the people that are in this because they are freaking awesome, and there are some amazing boutiques already. So shoot me a DM if it's something you're interested in. And if not, don't worry, I'll be back. You can have all my free content. But I will talk to you guys really soon. I hope this helped. I hope it helped you at least feel more understood. Like I get it. I get that you have a lot going on in your head. The deal is though, is like it's got to start getting less or you won't be light enough to grow. So I hope you have a great night and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye.